Hello everyone, this is Jalapeno and welcome to the next installment of the Eaveecraft Business Let's Play tutorial series. Today's going to be a pretty fast episode. I'm going to show you how to actually create your own business, which is a nifty exclusive feature of our server. Basically, in order to get started, you need to have at least $1,000 in your account. You can check your account by typing /BAL or /money. If you're not sure how to make money in the game, check out episode 5 of this series. It gives you a number of different suggestions. The easiest way, obviously, is just to vote for the server for a few days and you will have your cash. Once you actually have the $1,000, the command that you use is /create_business and then your business name. Me, for example, it's going to be Eaveeco. And there we go. I have now created my business. You can't be in a company when you create this business, and you can't own multiple businesses, at least not in the linear sense of the term. But now that I've created the business, a few nice things happen. First, I can now bring on new employees whenever I want. If someone's looking for it, I can use the command /invite player and the person's name and actually have them join my company. We just had a reset, so there's not a lot of people on right now, so I'm not going to bother with that. But we can look at some things like company info, which will actually give me a breakdown of how my company is doing. We'll see I have my current earnings here, which is nothing because our company hasn't done anything since I created it. Estimated earnings is actually it's basically a goal for our company where if we earn at least this much money, our stock price is going to get a bump in value. Right now our stock is worth $10.06. It starts at 10 and I've actually gotten a 6 cents bump simply because all employees in your company will actually help your stock value increase on their own. Just for being online. So the more active employees you have, the better that stock value will get. Now, conversely, if you have a lot of employees in your company who aren't on all that frequently, it will actually hurt your stock value. Number of shareholders basically is people who own shares in the company, which is just me because I created the company. Now, in order to see some other things, there's a command called top stocks, which gives you a list of basically your main competitors. You'll see Madco, which was the company I originally joined in episode 5. Right now is basically beating everyone else just in the value of their stock. Now, this is not an identifier of them being severely ahead. We've just started, and most of these other companies think only have 1 or 2 employees in them, whereas Madco I think has about a dozen, which is why they are doing the way they are. If you want to look up other commands using help BusinessCraft as the command, you can actually see a number of other things. Now, one of the nice things about stocks is it actually allows you to earn dividends in a company. Now, what are dividends, you may ask? Well, let's say, I'm the only employee right now in Eaveeco. So let's say I want to sell something. In this case, we are going to sell, typically precious metals are the best thing to sell. Since I have a few of them, I'm going to sell some diamonds. How much? We'll sell 3. So I'm going to bring them over to my sell chest. Hit that, and then in a minute I will actually get paid, same way I would in episode 5. Now you'll notice I actually have 2 lines here. I have, you have earned $44.10 from your company. This is what I've earned as an employee for selling those diamonds. Now in the yellow here, you've earned $18.90 from Eaveeco. This is a dividend earning. This means that the company itself earned $18.90, and because I own 100% of Eaveeco right now, I get that full $18.90. So this on its own is earning me more cash than I would being an employee of another company. But now the kicker is that any other employees I bring on, when they sell, if they sold 3 diamonds, for example, they would earn this $44.10. I would actually earn this $18.90, whether I'm online or offline, and I haven't had to do anything. So that's a wonderful bonus. Now, slash portfolio allows you to see what stocks you actually own. For me right now, I just own Eaveecraft stocks. I can actually sell some of these stocks to earn some cash, or I can buy stocks in another company if there are any available. Right now, there aren't. Everyone's holding their stocks really close to their vest, waiting until they build up value for a little while. But if I was to say buy stocks in 2 or 3 other companies, I could be consistently making money from their efforts. And then if they buy stocks from me, they can earn some from mine. Now, the reason why you may be thinking, well, if I buy a company or if I create a company, why would I ever want to sell any of my stocks? The reason is there's actually a few. If we look at company info again, for every shareholder that you have, your estimated earnings that are required to increase your stock value actually drop by a significant amount. So if I had, say, 2 or 3 shareholders in my company right now, the amount I would need to earn in order to get a stock increase might only be $600 or $500. If I had 20 shareholders, that might only be $200. So very quickly, the entire value of the company could increase just by having more shareholders. In addition to that, you actually earn more money for everything you do in the company for shareholders. So, for example, with these 3 diamonds, I earn $44.10 plus the $18.90. If I had, say, 6 shareholders, I may have gotten a 20% increase compared to what this is. So this might have been $52 or $53, and this might have been $24 or $25. It doesn't seem like much when you're talking, double-digit dollar figures, but once you get to a point where you're selling hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of supplies, a 20 or 30% boost really helps. And with enough shareholders, you can get as high as a 250% boost. So actually having a wide variety of shareholders is very beneficial to the company. Right now, the only 2 ways a company actually earns money is through employees using a sell chest or for auctioning items. Like, for example, I've auctioned items already before, but auctions will probably be one of the faster ways to earn cash if you're selling something people want. So, let's say, for example, I decide, I think all my coal's now in my network here, yeah. I'm going to sell myself a stack of coal, so we'll just go and we'll start it off at $15, and we'll see how that goes. But if it manages to sell, which I'm sure it will, even if it's only at that lowest price, that we've already got someone bidding on it, when it's all over, I will get paid the exact same way as if I had been selling it in the sell chest, but the money I actually earn will be based on whatever I won in the auction. So, for example, coal might make me, say, $100 altogether, but if I was to sell the machine, like say I went to sell one of these low voltage solar arrays that I have, I might be able to get, $900 or $1,000 for this. So, with my company earnings, I could sell a boatload of diamonds to eventually get this up, or I might have to sell one low voltage solar array, possibly two, in order to make that happen. So auctions are going to become very valuable for you. In addition, there's one last component, and that's company takeovers. Right now, if you own at least 60% of somebody's stock, another company's stock, you can actually take over that company and basically merge that company with yours. Effectively, what happens with that is you basically buy out all the shares of the company. All the shareholders of that company get some extra cash because of it, and all the employees of that company now immediately become your employees. So now you just have more workers, more shareholders, and everything is just all that much better. One of the things that will be happening in a further version of the BusinessCraft, once I have added the coding is that your company will start actually earning a little extra money every hour for the fact that it's taken over another company. So even if you had no employees and no one was selling anything, every hour your company would still be making some money because of the fact you at one point took over that other company. So by investing in other companies and taking them over, you can actually create a steady stream of passive income. Now, to actually buy stocks, there aren't any up right now, I don't think, but if you type /market, it will show you any stocks that are actually available. In addition, if, say, there's a company that I really want stock in, so, top stocks. Say I want stock in, we'll go DPCO. I can go broker buy, and just so you can see the syntax here, broker buy, and we'll say DPCO. Case doesn't matter for the company, but you have to be careful. Sometimes people add punctuation, like how in Madco here, there's a period at the end. You do have to include that punctuation. So, and we'll say we want to buy up to 10 stocks and a multiplier. And now a multiplier is how much you're willing to pay. That's a multiple of the actual stock price. So if a stock is, say, worth $50 and I put a multiplier of 2, that means instead of paying $50 a stock, I'm going to pay $100 a stock. And the reason for that is to try to encourage people to sell to me because they're actually going to make more money in a short time frame. You can actually go up to a 20 times multiplier. For now, we'll just do a 3. So I'm actually willing to pay 3 times whatever the DPCO stock price actually is. I don't have the cash, so I'm actually going to, we'll just do 1 stock for now, because I'm pretty sure I have that, and then you'll see there's an announcement for it, and now what will happen is, because I've placed that buy, if anyone sells DPCO stocks, if I'm the highest bidder for them, no one's offering 4 or 5 times the amount of stock value or whatever, I will be the first in line to get stock for that company. So by actually setting this up, anytime DPCO stock goes on sale, I can actually collect it first, before anyone else. Now, that doesn't mean any stocks are actually going to be sold. It could take some time, especially this early in the game, but it gets to a point where that allows you to start taking in other people's stock till you get to that 60%, and you can, and then you can eventually take that company over. Now, if I wanted to sell stock, the command would be sell stock, the company name, so in this case Eaveecraft, and then the number you want to sell. We'll just do 1 share that I'm going to sell. Now that actually makes me money, not much, because I actually don't have, my stock is not that valuable right now because I just started it. But now you'll see there's actually 1 Eaveecraft stock available. Now you will notice that I only made $5.84 for selling the stock, whereas the stock value is actually $10.15. That is actually because there are fees and taxes that are attached to any money making in BusinessCraft. One of the features that we are adding is you will be able to decrease how much those fees are. But we don't quite have that functionality in yet. We are getting to it. Now, if I want to buy a stock, like, I don't really want anyone else having shares at this very moment, so I'm going to go buy my Eaveecraft stock back, and I now have my 100 shares again. It's basically that simple. Really, that's all there is to BusinessCraft at this point in time. Once I finish coding the extra features, I'll do another spotlight just to kind of let you know what those are. Again, if you have any questions, put any comments in the YouTube channel or ask on the server. The command again is /help BusinessCraft. If you just want to look at the commands online, directly on the server. And we'll see you in game. Good luck.